caught in a sudden downpour, he had no way home. That's when the goddess, with a mischievous glint in her eye, made an offer. Since you can't leave anyway, why don't we play a game? Let's pretend to be newlyweds. I'll be the dutiful wife, and you— She paused, a playful smirk on her lips. You can be the hapless husband. Any missteps, and there'll be consequences, all right. He just chuckled, thinking it was all in good fun, like a childhood game of house. But then she added, her smile widening wickedly, the penalty? You'll be single for life. With that, she turned and headed to the kitchen to prepare dinner. When he saw her again, his breath hitched. She was wearing nothing but an apron, her figure barely concealed. She seemed to notice his gaze, a blush creeping up her cheeks. Yet, considering it his first offense, she generously forgave him. The sight was overwhelming. He tried to help by offering her a jacket, hoping it would lessen the temptation, but it only seemed to accentuate her curves. Distracted, he burned the pancake batter in the pan. The goddess raised an eyebrow, then effortlessly slipped off her jacket, flipped the food, and in moments, a delicious spread appeared before them. Just as he reached for his chopsticks, she gently pressed his hand. The game isn't over yet, hubby. Open wide, she purred, picking up a piece of food and feeding it to him. A drop of soup accidentally landed on her thigh. She tilted her head, her eyes twinkling mischievously. I hear newlyweds help clean up everything. His heart pounded, but he could only steel himself and comply. After dinner, she led him to the bathroom. Newlyweds, remember? That means showering together, scrubbing each other's backs. He frantically waved his hands, resisting with all his might. But under her playful persistence, he reluctantly, and with a very red face, stepped into the bathroom. He squeezed his eyes shut, trying to distract himself by counting stars. But he barely got to 3 before his heart raced so fast he had to awkwardly duck into the tub. She watched his panicked retreat, her ears turning crimson, and quickly fled. The next evening, they were off to patrol during the fireworks festival. She stood in the crowd, and chanting in a thin nightgown. Could you help me put on my jacket? She asked. With people milling about, his palms grew sweaty with nervousness. Luckily, she had a quick idea, pretending her get-a-sandal strap broke, giving him a chance to save the day. As they patrolled, he overheard people commenting, they don't look like a good match. A mix of emotions churned within him, his thoughts drifting aimlessly. The moment the fireworks exploded into the sky, she suddenly said, it's fine here. Before he could react, she activated her skill, rewinding time to their first meeting and taking them to a different area. Confused, he couldn't understand why she alternated between leading him through bustling crowds and then to quiet corners. He secretly hoped she would confess her feelings at that moment, yet he also thought it was just wishful thinking. It wasn't until the dazzling fireworks burst across the night sky, their brilliant light illuminating her focused profile, that he finally realized the patrol investigation was just an excuse. Her real selfish goal was to find the perfect spot to watch the fireworks.